So now we will be looking towards our timeline panel. The timeline panel is basically a place which consists of different sequences, different videos, different audios, different media such as images, text, etc., which plays sequentially on its order. Right now if you see, our timeline is of 47 seconds and 24 frames, which has got two video footages along with audio, and the sequence which it is playing is Basic Edit, as we had renamed it earlier. You can find it the same on the project panel, Basic Edit. So now we would look through the different options available in timeline panel. So this is the name of my sequence, and suppose by mistake, if I want to, or even deliberately, if I want to close the sequence, I would just click here, which is close. So right now what the timeline says is timeline no sequences. So it means right now there are no sequences here. And if you want to get the same sequence Basic Edit here, what we need to do is, it says drop media here to create sequence. So what we would do is, we would just go on our project panel where our sequence has been created earlier. We would just double click here, double left click. So I just double left clicked here and I got my same sequence here, the Basic Edit. So this is my video footage, and these are my video layers. We can tell them as layers. This V1, V2, V3, these are different layers. When there is a complex or when there is advanced edit, these layers are very useful. Like for right now, suppose if I want to change this layer from V1, toggle the track targeting for this track. So right now if I want this layer to go to my layer 2, that is V2, video 2. So what I would do, I would just select by my left click and would take it here, and now we would play the video. So right now if you can see that there is no sound here, the video is totally blank. Now what if I want to extend the sound from this video to the existing this video? What I would do is, as we can see here, these both are linked. The video, the first footage, and our audio is linked. What I'll do is, I'll right click here and I would say unlink. So what this will do is, this would unlink these both, and now I would be able to drag this audio or stretch this audio till my end of the second clip. So I would just go here at the end and I would say till here. So now if you see, the music is there. The music is not stopping here as it was doing earlier. And suppose if I have placed my video here, what if I place it here? So what this would do is, it would automatically start from here, and the video footage or the video clip which is from this duration till this duration has been overlapped by this second footage. So I don't want this to get overlapped, and as I want this portion also to be revealed, so I would just take it to the end. And right now, as we can see, the audio is also playing. Now what if I don't want to view this layer, or suppose if there is any kind of unwanted video here which I do not want to see on the entire layer? So I can go to my V2, that is this V2, and I would toggle this track output. You can see a eye kind of icon, so you will just click here. So right now it is totally blank. Please note the audio will be there, as we have not done any kind of mute or off to the audio, so my video is not there. Now what if I want to see the video again? So I would just click here again, toggle track output. So my video is here, and I can take this till to my layer 3 also. Now what if, suppose if I have a complex edit and I want more layers? So now what I would do is, to create more layers, I would right click here and I would say add track. So if you see, we had only 1, 2 and 3 layers. Now one video track has also been created here, which also acts as a layer, video 4. So I can take this to here also, my video floor. And suppose I want, suppose this portion, so I just pressed I, and till here I want it, I would press O, and here I would just want the video and not the audio. So what I'll do is, as I had shown earlier, also drag video only. I'll drag this video and I will place it here on my layer 3, and you can see, this is overlapping, but I don't want this overlapping thing, so I would drag it sequentially. So right now, as you can see, we have utilized 4 layers, and suppose if I want one more layer, again I would do the same thing, add track. This created one more track, V5. So I don't want this right now, it was just for your showing purpose. You can select both the tracks like this, and you can take this down. So 3 of my layers are being utilized right now, and suppose if I want to delete this V4 layer or track which has been added here, so what I can do is I can select here, right click here and say delete track, so that layer 4 has been removed. Now what if I right click here and see this option, add tracks. Please note that was a different option called add track, which would add one track above the layer. Now I would click here on add tracks. So a dialog box pop-up has been opened, and now you can see it is asking how many tracks you want to add. Say I want 2 video tracks to be added, and this is a very good feature. It also asks for placement after video 3, which means above video 3, after video 2, after video 1, before first track, which means below first. So I would say, for example, before first track, and we'll come to audio tracks later. I'll just say, or I'll add here 0 audio tracks. So I basically just want 1 or 2 video tracks before my first video track, and I'll click here on OK. So if you see, this footage was on our track video 1, and it has shifted to V3, which means video 3, and video 1 and 2 has been created, as we had selected insert 2 video tracks below our first layer.